Maha salute, Broncos country. It's official. Sean Payton has named Bo Nix the Broncos' Week 1 starter for the 2024 season. No surprises here, but we are pumped to hear it now that it's official. So what does that mean for the Broncos moving forward? Let's go ahead and break that down. Guys, before we do that, if you haven't already, if you're first time on your channel, welcome. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Check some of the other videos out. If you're a big Denver sports fan or if you love fantasy football, hit that subscribe button, like some of my videos. It'll really help me out. I appreciate all the love. All right, guys, so today it was announced officially. I knew today was going to be the day. Just made sense from a time frame standpoint. Sean Payton came out after practice and officially named Bo Nix the starter. And he had said all the normal things that we thought he would. What went into this decision? You know, it was just his ability to grow, to show leadership, to show that maturity, all the good stuff. And really, it was obvious. It was an obvious choice. I'm just really happy that now we don't have to talk about when it's going to happen. It's just happening. We can move forward. So what does that mean for the team now? Well, what that means now is that the Broncos can begin to prepare for the season. They can begin to look ahead to Seattle in Week 1 and really start to just continue to build this offense out, right, around Bo. What does Bo like to do? What does he not like to do? What is he good at? What does he still need some development at? And I think it's going to be incredibly crucial, especially the beginning part of the season, to really focus on the run game. One thing that was really that stood out today on the presser after the practice today was Sean Payton talking about how the run game needed improvement. He loved the way that the defense was stopping the run, but he wanted to see a little bit more out of the run game. So I'm curious as to how, if we'll use this third preseason game to just work on some things, right? Is Javonte going to play? Is Jaleel going to play? Is Estime going to play? Just to be able to get those guys some live reps. How about the starting offensive line? I doubt it, but we'll see. And I couldn't agree more. I think Bo Nix's best friend this season is going to be the run game, not because he's going to be incapable of beating teams with his arm, because I think that will come. But when shit hits the fan and when you just need a little bit of a spark, you need to kind of settle back down into your groove, into your rhythm. You need to be able to rely on the run game. And that really holds true for if you have a Hall of Fame quarterback like we saw in the Elway days, or with a rookie quarterback like Bo Nix. It's incredibly important. So what are we looking forward to in the third preseason game? What do we need to see? I think this game is going to determine the final 2 to 3 roster spots. I don't think it's anything more than that. I think you're going to be looking at maybe some guys that really stand out to you on special teams, or can Troy Franklin show enough to be able to get the confidence back, to be able to earn his way out of the roster. I don't think he's going to get cut, but I think we talked about it several times. I think he's going to end up getting IR'd, and this might be a redshirt year. But if he can come out there and make some plays on offense and even show his ability to play special teams, they might not need to do all that. They might just be able to keep him on the roster right off the bat. And how about the final, receiver roster positions, right? Brandon Johnson, David Sills, Michael Bandy. But these guys need to be able to pop off enough to make them virtually uncuttable. We'll see the depth offensive lineman. When I went through my 53-man roster prediction, that's a place where I saw that there could be some decisions made, right? Is it going to be Calvin Throckmorton? Does Matt Pert have a firm grasp on that backup, swing tackle position? So there's a lot of that, and I think that those are some of the roster spots that are going to be up for up for grabs. In addition, I think hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more Trenton Gill, and we'll get this punting situation figured out. But really, not that important. But we just want to see all these guys get healthy, especially the guys that are going to be main contributors. Guys I don't want to see playing. I really don't want to see any starter playing. I don't want to see a guy like a Jonah Ellis playing. I don't really care to see Chris Abrams-Drain playing, even though he probably will. All those guys, you kind of have a good idea that they're going to contribute to the team right away. And I'd like to see them all get rested and ready for Seattle. For Week 1, it makes it that much more exciting. Seattle is not really going to know what to prepare for to an extent. I mean, they're going to have a little bit more, they have some Sean Payton film, just like we have some, I think it's Mike McDonald film when he was in Baltimore. So Week 1's always tricky. It's one of those trap games, and I think it's really going to boil down more so about how does these defense, specifically how do these corners handle the receiving threats that the Seattle Seahawks pose, because they got quite a bit of them. But it's an exciting time, guys. The Bo Nix career has officially begun. The Bo Nix era is here upon us, and I'm fired up for it. So tune into some more content coming up. We got some fantasy stuff coming later tonight as well. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Mile high salute, everybody. Don't forget to spend time with those you love most, and I'll talk to y'all later.